Retro.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Super Retro, a nostalgic podcast about retro gaming, TV and film, music, pop culture, sports, anything dope from the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. I'm your host, Tuck. That's your host, Will. What's up, y'all? Glad to be back with you on another Monday.
Here we are.
Another Monday.
For some nostalgia.
And before I forget, because I keep forgetting, y'all been hollering about merchandise. What's on the website right now? Go check it out, superretropod.com. But anyway, what's up, Will? How you doing?
Man? You all right?
Yeah, look at him. What you rocking today? Let's get right into the fit check.
We doing fit check first?
Let's go right into the fit check.
I got I think the Rec Bar hat.
Yeah.
That's a awesome arcade bar.
Shout out to Tony Thomas,
our boy.
One of our only guests on this podcast ever.
Sure.
Him, Antonio, and maybe a couple others.
Yeah. Awesome. But and then I got the Chicago Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
It's like not starter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the same era though.
Yeah. They were like the knockoffs.
Yeah.
But everybody knew somebody had one.
Oh yeah, everybody. Yeah. That's the one you got.
Yeah, that's from my boy Julian that I met. We met at the Thrift Con.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. What's the shirt?
And then I got the Undiggable Digs
Boom
shirt from our homie.
Yeah,
Sent us some awesome albums.
Yeah, sent us a bunch of music, cassette tapes, vinyl, CDs even. The 8-ball and MJG CD is sitting right over there.
That's fire.
Man.
And then I got the J's on.
Hey, got the J's on his feet.
J's on the retro
J's on
the feet, bro.
Okay. I got what I got on. What's right?
I got trusty Reds.
I'm sorry. I like the Reds hat, y'all. God damn it. Got to wear the Reds hat. I got this little vintage joint on, you know what I'm saying?
This is probably one of y'all's grandpa.
Got the blue jean looking deal with the
little flower pattern.
Little flower pattern on it, and I got my mustard pants.
Those are vintage, like for the show.
I got my vintage mustards on, yo. You know what I'm saying? And then I got the same socks on that I had on last episode. All right, but moving right along. YouTube memberships are still.
Man, we can't thank you guys enough.
Go be a member of our YouTube page if you want to support your boys.
We got custom emojis. We got custom badges.
Look, one day we're gonna be able to do. Oh yeah, on the YouTube we got
custom badges, custom emojis.
Different levels. We got 8-bit type of stuff, 16-bit type of stuff, 32-bit type of stuff, and 64-bit type of stuff. They all get you different perks. If you want to see the episode early, then you would get the 16-bit, and you'll have access to either listen or watch early on YouTube. One day early, but
some days
a few times it's been 2 days early. So, yeah, it's pretty cool, man. If you want to support us, that's one way to do it. One day, this will be our full-time job.
That'd be amazing.
Wouldn't that be amazing? We just make nostalgic
content
based stuff for you guys all day long.
I would love it.
That'd be amazing.
YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm. We do everything.
Us going hunting.
Be all in.
Like not hunting for collectibles.
Mm-hmm.
Like going out, going to different vintage shops.
Yeah. One can dream.
Man.
Moving forward. All right. That's pretty much the opening notes. We do have that merchandise though, y'all. That'd be real dope if y'all would go check out the merchandise. All right, that's enough. All right, y'all, let's get into some shout outs. This one comes from a Rob Mooney. Hey guys, my name is Rob and I am a huge fan of the podcast. I came across clips on TikTok and looked up the podcast right away. That's what I'm talking about. I like that.
Yeah,
you saw some clips and like, where'd it come from?
I'm gonna look. What are they? He
says, I grew up in Cincinnati. And
shout out.
Oh, yeah. I grew up in Cincinnati and we are close in age, so everything hits home. I love the episodes dropping consistently.
Hey,
yes, sir. I listen to every new one and try to get through the older ones in the downtime. Just want to say I really appreciate the content, like everyone that reaches out. It is so helpful and relaxing to listen and reminisce when shit gets hard. The Adventures of Bayou Billy on the NES was a masterpiece. If you mentioned it, haven't gotten there yet. I don't think we've talked about it much. I think our kids will never truly understand time management.
No way.
If you didn't wake up, you just missed cartoons on Saturday morning. If you got caught up on the walk home. You just missed Batman After School.
100%.
Shit was important. That's why it was on TV Guide. Thanks again for all the content. I tried to email a couple of times while watching Predator after the 1987 episode, but the zigzags got me.
That's awesome.
Hilarious. Thanks, fellas. Yeah. Hey, big shout out to Rob Mooney, man.
Big Rob, man. Thanks, dude.
Big Rob. You know what's crazy? I used to work for a guy named Rob Mooney, and when this email came through, or wherever this came through, I went and looked at you, Rob, because I was like, wouldn't that be weird?
This is my boss.
Wouldn't that be weird if I used to work for this guy? It wasn't him. But anyway, thanks, Rob.
Thanks, Rob.
This one came as a comment on our Spotify episode. You can leave comments on Spotify, and that's where this came from. So let's go, y'all.
Yeah,
it came from, we'll listen to it. It says, this is from Ricky Dyson. He says, bros, the podcast is fire. Everything y'all talk about is my childhood. Y'all helping me out through a rough time right now, being unemployed, and I was a big collector just a few years ago. I'm a Thundercats nut. I don't think y'all have covered them so far. Can we get a Thundercats shout out, please?
For sure, dude.
Love us some Thundercats.
Man.
Solid cartoon. Solid cartoon. Hit every time. You knew you had a good 30 minutes in front of you when that popped on.
That was a really cool whole franchise. Mm-hmm. Like, the toys
spin-offs
were cool.
and shit. Yeah.
Thundercats was cool, man. And I think it holds a place in a lot of people's hearts for cartoons in that time.
Definitely. It's like peak 80s.
It is.
When I think about it, it's like peak being like 4 or 5, 6, and it's on TV.
Yeah, it was a hit.
So, hey, Ricky, appreciate you, man. Thanks for reaching out. All right, y'all, time for another mailbag. This one comes from a company called Major Bendy's, all right?
Major Bendy's.
Let's get right into this thing. Let's see what we got. Yo.
Dude.
Oh, wrestlers.
Yeah, bro.
They're wrestlers. Look. That is so sick. Bring these back, y'all. They did bring them back. You ever see something?
This is it.
You ever see something be like, man, they need to bring that back. They brought this shit back. Look, y'all.
Big Rubber Guys. Major Bendy's presents Big Rubber Guys.
Look, Davey Boy Smith. Who you got?
I got Magnum TA.
That's hilarious.
Looks like you're somebody's uncle.
Oh my God. Look at that's just pure nostalgia right here.
And this to me about packaging, like this was so 80s.
Oh my gosh.
Like when you could turn your product over and then see what you don't have.
Oh my God. They got, oh bro. Oh, let's keep digging. Oh, this, hey, this isn't some knockoff shit, bro.
No, I know.
No, look. Dusty Rhodes, bro.
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes. Are you kidding me?
Dude, that is fire.
Oh my Lord, Will. Oh my Lord. Dude, I love these fucking packages, man. Dude.
Do we open them?
Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
Oh.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
Bro, didn't he like our post?
Mm-hmm. No, it's like collaborative post with it. Look, he got a USA 2x4.
Bro, my God.
How America is that?
Hacksaw. Look at this, Hacksaw.
That's amazing. These are awesome. Oh, there's 2 hacksaws. Oh, look, that's the
different version.
That's a different version. What's it say? Oh, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh, just 2 different ones. You know what I'm saying?
This one. This is the special one.
Yeah, it's the American version. That's the Super America version, and there's the regular hacksaw. Dude. You know what I'm saying? You got the regular 2x4 right there.
So awesome, bro. Our buddy Daniel Hill played this guy in a show.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And the Young Rock.
Yeah. I already know what that is, bro. Only thing that can make Tuck react like that is a Macho Man Randy Savage.
I was hoping. Once I saw that these were legit, I was hoping that this was going to be in the bag. I haven't even seen it. Let me see it. Let me turn around.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe they brought him back, y'all.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
I can't believe they brought him back, y'all.
Major Bendy's. If you guys want some wrestling figures, big wrestling figures from our childhood.
This
Major
is amazing.
Bendy's, Big Rubber Guys.
Bro, I miss Macho Man.
Man, me too, bro. I wish he would have lived.
Me too.
And see what he turned into now.
Yeah.
Like, dude, Sergeant Slaughter.
Guys, These are badass.
Oh my God, Ric Flair, Andre the Giant, bro.
I saw Ric Flair.
Barbarian.
Guys, check out Big Rubber Guys from Major Bendy's, y'all. Come on now, this is awesome. They're keeping the nostalgia alive. But hey, thank you. Appreciate that package, y'all. Go support.
That was awesome.
All right, y'all. Time for another mailbag. And this one comes from a Chris McKee from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Go ahead, Will. Read the letter.
I hope you all enjoy the OG clock.
Oh, snap.
And my wife and I found some cool stuff at a local thrift store that I had to get for the show. Thank you for the entertainment and bringing back the memories. Chris.
Dude, hey, Chris, that's awesome.
Dude, we know what this is.
So I'm excited about this. So let's look at the other. Here we go. VHS tapes, y'all.
I love VHS.
Love me some damn VHS tapes. God damn.
We want like a miniature Blockbuster.
Yeah, I don't want every VHS tapes. It's got to be from the 80s and 90s, and it has to have some nostalgic value. Very similar.
All three of these are
to
bangers.
Top Gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all three of these are bangers.
Top Gun, Kindergarten Cop, which we do not have.
We don't have.
We do not have Kindergarten Cop. That's awesome.
And we don't have the next one.
That's what's the famous saying from that?
It's not a tumor.
Yeah. And then Crocodile Dundee.
That to me is fire.
Yeah, this is great. This is one that we could definitely play on the back of the screen. You know,
all three. You're gonna see all these playing.
Dude, thank you for the VHS. You never go wrong with some good VHS.
Dude.
And if you saw those at the thrift store, that's a good pickup because, man, it's hard to find good VHS at the thrift store.
This is an original, too.
Oh, look, there's some shit in here.
Original.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think all three of them are.
This says cards. Let's see. Oh, I think I can get them out of there without. Nice packaging on the cards. I thought that was a Muggsy Bogues card.
That's hilarious.
You got to love Muggsy Bogues. Who doesn't love Muggsy Bogues? 5'3". Fast little bastard.
There's another one in there.
Wait a minute. Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. I can't read it. Looks like a Bills player.
It's Jim Kelly.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
Jim Kelly?
Jim Kelly, bro. Go Bills.
That's awesome, Will. People know you're a damn Bills fan.
That's my dude, bro.
Oh.
You just threw that one down, bro. How dare you?
Thurman Thomas.
No way.
1,000-yard club card right there.
Tops, bro.
That's awesome, Will. That's awesome.
Upper deck.
That's so cool. People care that much to send like personalized gifts like that.
Go Bills, man. Thank you.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay. All right. Well,
here's the badass of the package.
Here's the drum roll. There you go, Will. Let you unbox.
Man. I'm gonna break it.
We talked about a clock recently.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, this is the one. This is the one we talked about.
Yeah, that's why he sent it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Chris, bro.
Here, get that. Here, let me see. Get that.
Chris.
That's sick.
How dare you?
I'm hooking that up in the room back there.
Who remembers this clock, dude?
I love it.
Oh,
I love it.
God, dude.
This thing, like I said, this thing will probably be working 200 years from now.
Yeah.
You know?
Man, I want to see it.
I know,
so
right?
Bad.
Yeah. The flashing light.
A General Electric digital clock radio.
I'm gonna try to take it upstairs and put it in my bedroom and see what my wife says.
Look at the snooze, bro. They didn't even care to put the E on there. They didn't even.
It's like it's German.
Bro, this is badass.
Dude,
bro.
Chris, thank you. Awesome mailbag. You got the OG nostalgic
That's fine.
alarm clock. You know?
Yeah.
Very cool. Thank you, Chris.
Who remembers the Pogo ball released in the late 1986 in North America?
This thing was stupid as hell.
I know, but like, dude, when I first saw this, I felt like they replaced skateboarding with this new futuristic ball. They had me jumping off of porches. They had me going up steps. And like, this is not like, dude, this was hurt your leg.
Oh yeah, I could never get a flow.
Like you couldn't just stand on it. You had to like stand on it and push in.
Yeah.
to keep it when you jumped and shit.
Right. To pinch. Yeah, that's right.
Like, cause your whole groins be hurting.
Yeah.
Running around, bouncing all over the fucking neighborhood.
This thing was, man, I couldn't get any more than 3 in a row.
That's what I'm saying. You know how stupid you look going through the neighborhood,
Way
bouncing
too
on
hard.
this? Like, go down to your buddy's house, bouncing on this.
Nah, no.
You're dead.
You know what this was? A marketing.
They got us.
Yeah, the
At,
marketing.
look at the whole vibe of that. They got me right there.
That's a fantastic ad, though, if you look at it. I mean, how 80s is that?
Like, I'm going to be riding on Saturn, bouncing around the neighborhood.
Yeah, and it did not perform.
Dude.
Up to what you thought you were
You
about
would
to
do
get.
something and be like, that was cold-blooded. And it was not.
Nah.
Like, jumped off
No.
a porch and, like, pulled it up
Yeah.
when you jumped.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
You didn't do nothing.
You didn't do. You
You
better
look-
go back to skateboarding.
Can you imagine seeing somebody doing this now? You're like,
Walk bouncing down the street,
what the fuck is that?
like hurting themselves, exerting so much energy.
You're right, though. It didn't have good bounce, though.
No.
It didn't, so you had to pick it up with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It hurt.
What a stupid design.
Yeah. Sorry if you had a pogo ball.
Who remembers the Muscle Men from back in the day
Dude.
that Mattel released?
I think everyone can look at these pictures right here and get nostalgia.
Oh, yeah.
At some point, you knew someone or had these toys.
I'm pretty sure you could get these not only by the cash register and like these little eggs. You could also get them in vending machines.
Yeah, there definitely was vending machines.
You would do it. You put the money in there and they
Yep.
fall out. Yeah, you could get them that way, or you could buy them like in the packaging there
and
in
dude,
that picture.
some of the guys were so badass.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it, and I don't even know why.
Me neither. And like I had to have like all of them. I had to have every dude.
There was tons of these things.
Tons. They would give you 100.
Man, and you know what? These things are stupid expensive
Yeah, they
today.
are. That's why we don't have any right now.
Yeah,
We've had these in our cart multiple times.
I found some of these in person. And look, rule of thumb, if you see something in the wild that you know you're not going to see again, you got to get it.
Buy it.
But this was so expensive for like a pack of 4. It was like $180 or something for 4 of them in a pack.
Can't do that.
Like, come on, man. I can't pay $180 for 4 little dudes.
Bro, why are they so cool?
But damn it, I thought about it. But yeah,
Look,
the
millions of unusual small creatures lurking everywhere.
that's what muscle stands for.
That's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I love it, man. Yeah. This
Because
is
if you see it, it's always got the
dots.
every time.
It's an acronym.
Yeah.
But
Muscle Men, bro.
Yeah, these were released in 1986, and that's exactly, it feels mid 80s to late
sure,
80s when they like had us in a chokehold.
Like
you
I
know?
remember, like, and look at it, like they were like, we ain't even gonna color these motherfuckers.
I know.
Dude,
We're just gonna make them pink.
we didn't give a shit.
And what's funny, you know, at the time, I feel like when these came out, you were just like, you were done with the Army Men. I'm not doing Army Men anymore. I
Yeah.
can't do Army Men. They're not nearly as cool. These things were super detailed and just fun to.
It was like a new technology.
They could bend and shit. Yeah, it was cool. It's unique.
They're printing these off in a factory.
Yeah, it's unique. Yeah, cool. Who remembers the Mattel Muscle Men?
So many
yo?
people. Send us some.
Definitely send us some. All right, y'all. Who remembers the dollar movies?
It was such a weird thing. Now you go to these big movie theaters,
Mhm.
but like you'd wait a little while and then go to these little shitty ones.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I lived for it because you know, back in the day, you didn't have much. Even when you were a teenager, and you had a car and everything, you
Yep.
couldn't spend how much ever to go see a brand new movie.
You knew you could hit that dollar movie up
Oh,
though.
bro, you got it. And when I say a dollar movie, I mean for the longest time, these things were still $1.
Yeah, it wasn't a.
It was literally like the week before it ended up in Blockbuster.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know?
And it took so long for movies back then to get it to your house.
Yeah, to where you
So
could,
there was this time
yeah,
when there was a shitty movie or a good movie. I'm
Right.
not saying I don't mean to say shitty.
yeah,
But a movie that ran its course at the big movie theater.
yeah. And then so it was dying down. It was barely at any of them, and there was that small gap
You could
before
see some fire movies.
it ended up in Blockbuster. You could go still have the movie experience, and it was always at a smaller theater. The
Yep.
dollar theaters were small.
There was probably 4 movies playing.
Yeah, that's all they had.
Yeah.
Because it was most of the time it was in a strip mall.
Yeah, 3-4 screens.
And they could only fit screens in certain height.
Like,
you know?
I'm going to go watch this at the dollar theater.
But man, I
you
remember.
You could go spend $10.
That's what I'm saying.
Nowadays, we go the other day? Get
oh my God,
popcorn for $8, fucking a large Coke.
More than that.
Yeah.
Popcorn was like $12.
Yeah, come on, man.
But, I remember clicking up, with everybody as a teenager in the car, roll up to the dollar movies, 8 people in a damn a Volvo, you know.
Going to see some movie that was almost on tape.
And it ain't but $10 between us, and we all seen a movie.
Yep.
And
got some candy.
And got some candy, and snuck a bunch of shit in.
Yeah. But dollar movies, bro.
Come on, man.
Fire.
See all kinds of dope shit there. The dollar movie here in Louisville just recently closed. Village 8.
Yep.
That's what it was called.
I remember. I went.
Those were my dollar movies.
For
Village
sure.
8.
Who remembers Mapquest?
Man, is there anything more early internet than Mapquest?
You thought this was the rest of your life.
We thought we'd be printing maps off to get where we are going,
bro,
for eternity.
It was so fun, so common to have a stack of fucking papers with the little Mapquest,
Yep.
masthead up at the top.
If you needed to go on a long trip, you'd have, 37 pages. And I also feel like society peaked right here.
Yeah.
Like, why did it have to keep going? Why couldn't this have been enough?
Yeah.
Why couldn't Mapquest?
Now there's a lady in my car telling me where I'm going.
And yeah, and you can change it to any voice you want.
Yeah. I got an Australian lady.
This was enough. Mapquest was enough.
And I think it's funny that it was just we were so over maps.
Mm-hmm.
Like most people don't know that that's
what I'm saying.
My grandpa traversed America with little maps.
Yeah, and you would stop and they'd be at every gas station.
And then connect it.
Yeah.
Like this is how he got around.
Yeah.
He knew where gas stations were by the map.
Dude, for the longest time though, we did too. I mean, I was in the 90s, I would use maps a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
but when this came out, we were like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, you mean we just type it in, print it out?
Shit.
Like it.
I can just read a direction list.
It felt like we were doing something.
We were in the future.
Yeah,
and we didn't even know it.
It really did, and you'd be on page 7 still in your neighborhood.
Yeah. You ever fucked up one of those?
Oh, yeah.
You're like, "Oh shit."
But let's be honest though. Half the time the damn these MapQuests were wrong.
That's what I'm saying. You're fucked.
Yeah, you'd end up in bumfucked Egypt, but also it's a good thing that the gas station clerks always had their geographical shit together.
A real map.
And no, most of the time you go in there and ask them if they work on that route, they know where they fucked up. They'd be like, "Oh, you're the third person that came in today."
Yeah, that's a wrong set of directions.
Yeah,
buddy.
I got you, man. You go down here to the save a step, you take a left, and then you take a,
That's so funny, dude. MapQuest was a weird tool.
And it was a strange time in human existence, and it was short-lived. I bet when the CD came out, people were like, "Oh, this is never going to be replaced.
Oh, no.
We can never replace CDs and listen to music. This is as far as we're going to get."
Yeah, this is peak.
It's probably what they thought. That's how we felt with MapQuest as well. I bet that's how people felt, you know?
You could never have fathomed what we have now.
Like, there's no way. And then GPS come out, but you had to download a bunch of shit on cards and put them in there.
No way.
Nah, or it used a satellite. Okay, that's as far as we're going to get.
Yeah. Now look at it.
Nah. It's in your pocket.
MapQuest.
It's in your pocket. I use GPS on my phone now, even when I know where I'm going.
For sure. My wife gets so mad at me
if you don't
when I turn it on.
Oh, really?
Because she's like, "You know where to go." I was like, "I like it."
Yeah, I like it guiding me along my way.
I might fuck up.
Yeah, and also I like to know how many minutes we have away.
Me too.
I also like to know how many miles away. I like all this shit. I like Waze telling me when there's cops.
I like all of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, y'all. Does it get any more 80s than Jean-Claude Van Damme's split scene in Bloodsport?
No,
Bro, when I think about Bloodsport, I think about how awesome it is, and I also think about him doing... I don't want to say that.
Think about that, bro. I mean, just during the day, I'll just think about him doing the splits.
Oh, my God.
No, but this scene right here, dude, like when they did it, it stuck in people's heads.
Let's watch it.
All right. Oh my God. Look
The
at
music,
it. This had nothing to do with him fighting.
the background.
Yeah, look at it.
But hey, Will, it's a precursor.
Yeah, I know
It doesn't get any more 80s than this scene right here. Look at that, dog.
it. They're like, sometime later in the movie, he's going to do the splits and hits them up.
Oh my God, the music, the wind blowing. There was so much unnecessary shit that they did in Bloodsport.
It was, bro.
Look. He's a bad man, though.
Yeah, he was.
All right, how comedy is that?
God.
The fucking split scene. But hey, all that practicing, y'all, and meditating and whatnot definitely paid off in the end because my man implemented them splits with fierce precision. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The split to the nut punch scene. Let's watch it.
There you go.
Music's great again. Look,
Bro, look at his face, bro.
look.
That's the
Oh my God.
funniest scene ever,
Dude,
bro.
and how many times did we reenact this as kids? Just that motion.
Oh my God, bro. That's so funny of a scene.
Look at this guy. Oh.
He gone. It was like a force push. Like,
Yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah, and there were no rules, which is, obviously what that was, you
Yeah.
know, and this we would always talk about
God,
how,
dude.
there's no rules in Bloodsport. You can do anything. You can nut punch in Bloodsport.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. This is so funny.
But come on. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bloodsport, peak 80s right here.
This is.
Did you and your buddies ever go around stealing chrome caps back in the day?
Yeah, I had a baggie full of them. Ain't that how weird is that?
I was not expecting that answer.
I had
Will.
a baggie, and I would just open it and look at all of them.
Yeah. And do nothing with them.
No, I had like one on my bike,
Just ruin somebody's day is all you really did.
and I was like, wasn't much of like a thief, but it felt like these were fair game.
Like it wasn't stealing.
It really
Because yours had been stolen so many times.
and the people's probably wouldn't notice
right.
for a while.
Right. And it was a thing in the 90s and 80s to have chrome caps on
Yeah,
your
like
car.
normally they're just
Black.
default black
Yeah.
little caps, but
don't
then
s-
people started getting these dope chrome or like fucking dice or like
Oh,
just
yeah.
all kinds of stupid shit. And so we'd just be, and I think we were walking.
Yeah.
Like we were walking everywhere.
And you saw it.
I was next to cars all day,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, huh.
Yeah.
And then one day, I guess somebody was like, I'm stealing them. And
Yeah.
then it just was like, oh.
And then you come out and look at your bike and your shit was gone?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay.
That's how it was.
Oh, that's how we
It
gonna
was
do
like
it, huh?
toggles, you know what I mean, for cars.
Yeah, look, man, I'm gonna tell a story. There was a, neighborhood was fair game, like Will said. If you weren't on my street directly, we're gonna get you, or my buddy's gonna get you. Somebody gonna get you. But there was a guy on our street. His name was Darius. He had like a lowered CRX. All right, and he had these purple chrome caps on his.
Gone.
He had these purple.
Too much attention.
I walk by it every day.
That's what I'm saying.
On the way to the bus stop, on the way home, just walking to my buddy's house. I walk by it every day. I look at the chrome caps, be like, not gonna get them, not gonna do it. I exercised willpower for years
Like, I'm not. Can't do it.
until one night
Like, fuck it.
it got the best of me.
These are mine.
I got him. I got his chrome caps.
He gonna kill you.
I walked by for the next few weeks, and they were just naked. And then he got some new ones,
Like, fuck it. I'm just gonna buy a brand new one.
and I got them too. No, I'm kidding.
All right, but there's a bunch of people has emailed us about this.
Yeah,
Like, I know there's a lot of people who took these caps off cars,
for sure. It's not just us.
and then it became a bike accessory.
Mm-hmm.
How funny is that?
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? This was on their car,
yeah. Oh yeah.
and I put it on my bike.
Yep, because it had the same valve stems on.
And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, my bike was my car, so I was like, "Nah, fuck your car."
And then you had two extra. You
Yeah.
give to a buddy.
I would switch them around.
You barter
That's what I'm
them.
saying. I had a
You
bag.
trade them. Yeah, you trade
I
'em.
only needed two forever, and once you get two famous, like the ones you like,
Yeah.
you're gonna leave them.
Yeah.
These others are just fuck. a baggie.
Like we would go around and get them like they were currency.
Yeah.
Like it was like gold.
I'm gonna trade it out.
It was currency amongst 11-year-olds.
Bike, fuck it. It's so funny.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry to every
from the
parent.
bottom of my heart
As a parent and an old person.
But you live and you learn, you grow. We grow.
I like that now. I hardly see them.
You don't see them.
And all the people don't care.
No,
Mine are just dirty black ones.
I couldn't tell you. Yeah, that's it. No one gives a fuck. All right, y'all. Y'all remember raggedy ass metal swing sets back in the day?
Dude, I can't believe I didn't see anyone die.
Same.
Like we would do shit on those swings that, like if there was somebody who designed it, they'd be like, no,
you can't. No,
this isn't what.
Stop.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like I told you, like when it's the first thing I think of when I think of a swing like this is doing backflips at the height you would never believe.
Mm-hmm. Like parallel with the.
We were high as that. I remember looking down on the top bar, coming this way, and then going, "This is gonna be crazy." You know what I mean? And then like I do a backflip out of the fucking swing and land on my feet, and then you know what I do?
Do it again.
Get right the fuck back in and do it again.
Do it again. What? And they were always rusty as hell.
Chains.
The chains were always super rusty.
You would hear the chain the whole time you're. Like, when you like get up high and you feel like a float, you're like almost weightless for a second, and the chain,
yeah, and the chains were always, because these swing sets, these were like straight from Kmart. You know what I'm saying? They were raggedy as hell in the first place. And remember they had like the rubber or the clear rubber on the chains at first? At first. And then that rubber would wear out and fall off. God, dude. And then you were just straight raw dogging the chain.
Yeah.
And then you'd get going so high that mine would always come up out of the ground.
Hell yeah.
My mom would never secure them properly.
They didn't even know.
No, you assemble this thing, you put it in the backyard, you're not securing into the ground. I mean, this whole thing's coming back and smacking the ground each way you go. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I hate
that corner.
It would always come up.
No
Every
matter
time
what.
you'd come back. And I can't believe we didn't go back.
How didn't we flip over?
Like, what the hell?
Damn. Raggedy ass metal swing sets back in the day.
Bro, I got a funny story, actually.
Go ahead.
I just remembered that. Like, I had this old school, like, play set up that had a metal swing, a slide, and then a thing where you set like this and the other person set like that, and you it's like a swing.
I remember that.
But dude, I remember one day I would always look up into the pole, you know, on the top.
Yeah.
And then the cap was gone. So I would look in there and you could see all the way through it.
Yeah.
And one time I did it and the fucking wasps all came out of the fucking hole and popped me, bro, in the face, bro.
Oh my God.
I'll never forget it. And I associate that with a metal swing set.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it killed me.
You just dug deep right there.
Bro,
you just
it's like this, dog. Look.
Yeah. You just accessed some megabytes that were locked away way back there by talking about this swing set.
Yeah, it hurt me. Yeah. As soon as you said
you probably
that.
hadn't even thought about that.
No. That got me, bro. I've been scared to death ever since. I ain't looking at no pipes now.
All right, y'all. Do y'all remember the white and the yellow pages from back in the day?
For sure, dude. This is like as important as like the TV guide was to you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This was a part of your life.
This was the internet before the internet.
For sure.
This was your way of finding out information or if places existed out in the world.
Anything. And you would call more companies than you thought you would.
I know.
You'd be in that fucking yellow pages looking for companies.
And you could find them by the type of service they offered, like, dry cleaner, and all the dry cleaners are right there.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Motherfucking pizza spots be banging.
Yeah. That's how you found out.
That's how I called Domino's. That's how I called everything.
And we would just scroll too.
Yeah. That's what I was saying the other day. Like it would almost be like a magazine where you'd be like, oh, I didn't know there was
and they'd pay for bigger ads and you'd be like, oh,
I didn't know there was a damn electrician over there. Like, you know what I mean?
But bro, the white pages.
It was wild.
What the fuck?
Like if this happened today, people would sue. We actively try to hide today.
Yeah, there's no telling. The government would be blamed. Somebody would be.
Our address and phone number was alphabetically in a book that everyone had.
that was sent out to the whole city.
Everyone that you lived in your city knew where you were and your number.
And your phone number. Like now that's the complete opposite of the way
How weird.
we are today.
And you know who gave a fuck?
Nobody.
Nobody ever cared.
It was just that old school way of living.
Like, pull up. Watch what happens.
Yeah.
How dare you pull up, motherfucker?
Like if
you beat your ass back then.
Now, if 100 people ended up with my phone number right now that I didn't know, I'm freaking out and I'm changing it. We're talking 250,000 people,
bro,
depending on where you live.
And I was the only one. You're finding me.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, because if there was names like a Michael Johnson, there's going to be a bunch.
But like stalking, like this is a stalker's paradise.
And that's what I'm saying, though. Like, I think people back then was
I know where they live and I know what their phone number is.
Like, they were like, I dare you to stalk me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Here's where I live. Come on.
Straight up.
But, like, it was so weird. And we, like I told you, like, we would look up just random names and prank call them.
Yeah.
Like, if your name was Michael Jordan and you lived in Louisville, I called you. I'm not lying. I called and was like, "Hey, Jordan."
Yeah. Is this Mike?
Is Michael there?
Be like Mike, right? Nah, that's not you. Is that you? Yeah.
And like everyone was fair game for a prank call.
Definitely. I used to get them, and you would get a lot of prank calls too because of it.
Yeah. Your number's there.
And that's even crazier, you know. I bet this was
God, dude.
Spam before spam.
For sure.
People would get this, companies would get
How'd you get my number?
Well, it's in the
White
phone.
pages.
It's in the phone book.
Yeah.
You want to buy some insurance?
I looked you up.
You know? All right, y'all. I want to talk about Pong. I think Pong is one of the most important video games of all time. Pong was originally released by Atari in 1972 as an arcade game. Atari later released a home version of the game in partnership with Sears in 1975. It was the first game to become a massive hit, and it helped establish video games as a popular form of entertainment. Nintendo was so inspired by the success of Atari and decided to get into the video game market, producing a console in 1977 called the Color TV game that was only released in Japan, and they also later released in 1980 their Game & Watch series that was Nintendo's first stab at handheld games. That was in 1980. The Game & Watch handhelds were a huge hit in America. Paired with the massive success of Donkey Kong, the arcade game, it paved the way for the iconic Nintendo Entertainment System, which changed everything. All right, so let me reiterate. Pong being introduced to the market blew video games up and became a massive success.
It let them know that it was a real thing that could happen.
So Nintendo decided to get into the video game market because of the success of games like Pong and Atari becoming so successful. That inspired them. This is just a theory. But I feel like if Nintendo didn't get into the game, we wouldn't be anywhere close to where we are today with gaming and even technology. They were so innovative that they rose the bar, not just for the gaming industry, but technology as a whole. Does that make sense?
I agree, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like the trickle down from Nintendo's existence is impossible to measure because it's definitely substantial. Even the phone you're watching this on right now, would it exist without Nintendo? I don't know.
Who knows, man?
Who really knows?
It was like a stepping stones for where we're at now.
They rose that bar so high.
It would have definitely been a massive hole had it not been there.
Because
if Pong didn't inspire, even probably Sega.
That's what I'm saying.
Everyone to be like, this is something that is never going away.
So where would gaming be if Pong never happened? It'd probably be it would be cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What if it didn't become a massive hit?
Pong was cool.
What if Pong did not become a massive hit? How would companies and like Nintendo, what if Nintendo was never made the leap from toys and playing cards to making video games?
Yeah, because it might have died out. People
That's
have been
right.
like, nah.
Yeah, if it wasn't a huge hit, they would have been like,
we're not going to make it anymore.
Yeah.
And now look at us.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, video game is
That'd be crazy, y'all.
We're old men playing video games.
So, man, I'm happy that Pong exists. I'm happy they inspired Nintendo to get into the gaming market.
We salute you, Pong.
Definitely. All right, y'all. Who remembers TRL?
Dude.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I watch this shit all the time. Say whatever you want about me. I was tuned in for a bit. For a good stretch, this was can't miss TV, all right? It ran from September 14th, 1998 to November 16th, 2008.
That's a long time, bro.
That's a 10-year run, man.
Yeah.
That's a 10-year run, but it definitely peaked in the late 90s and early 2000s, y'all. It was a countdown show after school every day that featured Carson Daly wearing a seashell necklace, all mic'd up in front of a studio audience. People would also be lined up out front trying to get a glimpse of people like Nick Carter.
Our boy.
Yeah, I had to throw him in there. This was truly a snapshot of pop culture at the time. It got to a point where they would only play like 30 seconds of a video.
Yeah,
Do you
like
remember
you're not
that?
getting the whole... You're not
Like, we want to talk about all this other stuff.
Yeah. You're
It's-
cutting our fucking show in half.
And really, this was like a precursor to what was to come with MTV.
Yeah.
You know, it ended up not being about the music anymore and
being
about
a
all
show.
the other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, which
But like when this started, bro, like you could sit there and watch like all the cool videos.
yeah.
So it was like almost like a show, like it was like a podcast where they showed videos.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why we liked it.
It was a countdown show.
Yeah, and you got to be like, oh shit, what's on the countdown?
Yeah, you would see some good
Like,
shit.
even if you didn't like the host or the fucking shit going on,
Mm-hmm.
you would stay for the music. What's on the top 10?
Yeah, because a lot of times there was some decent shit on there, but it was absolutely dominated by boy bands at first.
Yeah.
I'll talk about that. It was basically like social media before social
For
media.
sure.
You know, it's where you went to see like fashion and what people were doing, learn about your favorite artist, or just learn about pop culture in general. It was right here for you to watch. It influenced style. It launched careers of so many people.
Yeah, it definitely did, man.
People would go up there and make announcements, drop brand new music on
Brand new
daily.
debut videos.
Oh, dude, they were always an exclusive debut. They
Yep.
would tease it for weeks.
The first time ever playing it.
You know,
right
Eminem's coming. You know,
Yep.
Eminem used to be all on there.
Yeah.
You had Eminem, Britney Spears, Avril Lavigne, Outkast, Blink-182, Korn, Limp Bizkit, Stained, Nelly, and of course, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, and what's the other one? 98 Degrees.
Yep.
Yeah, 98 Degrees, y'all. But look, at the beginning, boy bands had this shit on lock.
They did.
Like to the point where you're like, is this ever gonna end? Do we just see boy bands now all the time? Had it in a real chokehold. Look, when it launched September 14th of 1998, it wasn't until February 25th, and this was a daily countdown show. It wasn't until February 25th of 1999, which was a good 5 months later, that a band other than NSYNC or Backstreet Boys wasn't number one.
They had it in a chokehold.
Only to be dethroned, this is great, in so freaking 90s, late 90s, only to be dethroned by Korn's Freak on a Leash, y'all.
That was fire when it came out.
They were like the complete opposite, you know?
They broke the door down.
This is the most late 90s shit I've ever heard. But to me, TRL owes its initial success to the boy bands.
For sure. They had that shit in a chokehold.
They launched it.
Yeah.
They helped launch
like
it.
they were steady on that top 10.
Yeah, and they handed it off.
Yeah.
Once the boy band started becoming less popular as far as being number one and all that, they just handed it off and said, there you go.
Yep.
There's your show.
Here you go, Korn, Limp Bizkit, Stain.
Man, but what a time right there. That
was, dude.
Man, you know, that's
TRL was something that, even if you think of it weirdly now, everyone had a good time with it.
Yeah, and you know, they tried to bring it back and it just it didn't work.
It's over.
It's not the same.
It's a different world.
It's not the same. It was connected to that generation.
It was.
You can't it won't be the same.
No, it was a cool time.
All right, y'all. That's the show.
Another dose for you.
That was a good one, y'all. Before we kind of recap it, man, remember we got stuff on the website, y'all. Merchandise. Get it while it's hot.
Go check it out.
SuperRetroPod.com. But yeah, let's recap. What'd we do? Oh, Pogo Ball.
Man,
Talked about the Pogo Ball.
Stupidest shit ever.
So dumb. We talked about the Muscle Men.
Fire.
Love
Little
the Muscle
pink men.
Love the Muscle Men. We talked about the dollar movies.
Hitting it every day.
Man, miss the dollar movies. I guess they're not even. Who even goes to them anymore? You just watch shit on your TV all the time.
Movie could come out right now and I'll see it in a week on at home.
For real, you
For
just pay
$20.
Yeah, you can pay for
For
it.
$30.
Yep. We talked about Mapquest. What an
Dude,
experience that was.
15 pages trying to go somewhere in your own state.
Yeah, man. Jeez. The Jean-Claude Van Damme split scene
That
comedy.
was so funny, bro. When he
Comedy.
hits him in the nuts.
Raggedy ass metal swing sets.
Man, bad times.
Man,
They did not care about us.
how do we live? How do we survive? The white and the yellow pages.
Prank calling,
White
looking up
pages,
companies.
White pages are wild for that, giving out all your personal information. Now people are paying money every month to block their
Yeah, for sure.
information. Pong being one of the most important games of our lifetime and of technology. Super important. TRL, that was fun. That's the show, y'all. We did it.
Another one.
Another one in the books. What did we play back there, Will? We didn't even talk about it. Tombstone.
Tombstone.
Yeah, we had Tombstone.
Probably my favorite Western of all time.
That's not bad.
It's a good one, man. Like Val Kilmer's acting in that
Mm-hmm.
as fucking Doc Holliday is unmatched to me. So many lines. I'm your Huckleberry.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's such a good. Kurt Russell did good. All of them did good.
Yeah, they killed it.
R.I.P. Bill Paxton.
Yeah, what's old boy's name right there? At the had the big mustache. He's at the
Sam Elliott.
yeah,
bro.
Sam
Come
Elliott.
on,
I
man.
love Sam Elliott. That's a
The
bad man.
OGs are in that movie.
They are. They really are.
Jesus Christ.
Shout out to
Hey,
Sam
Billy
Elliott.
Bob Thornton's got a role in that.
There it is, y'all. Thank you for tuning in as always. SuperRetroPod.com, SuperRetroPod@gmail. Please go follow, subscribe, become a YouTube member if
Whoa.
you really want to support your boys.
Come on now.
Or just go leave a review on Apple because we have entered those charts.
We're in there.
And it'd be cool to, if you listen on Apple, go leave us a review over there or something.
Take us with you.
Just whatever you can do to help us get the show
Out to people. We love
further.
the people listening, watching, whatever you do. Watching the reels,
Take
watching
it in
the
however you
long
want.
form. Yeah, listening to the podcast, whatever way you want to get it.
Yeah, absorb this any way you see fit.
We don't care.
That's it, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's go. It's late, and
We'll be back. Keep it retro.
till next time.
Keep it retro.
Super Retro.